Did you watching it? Dude, he fucking primal boomed him.
Wait, how have you sent this?
Oh,
In the
I found it.
TeamSpeak.
The team speak. Oh, the booth. I see.
Yeah, I saw this.
You saw that?
Yeah.
He fucking flying kneed him at the weigh-ins.
I think that there's another one from the same event.
And
Another
then
dude
that
got
dude
knocked
woke
out.
up and started beating people up from the same event.
Yeah, like at the weigh-ins, a different like Group 2 fighters faced off and also got in a fight.
Damn, what pussy.
Is that a good cold open for you, Jonah?
That dude's. Oh my god. Hang on.
Okay, that's gonna need some editing. Well, anyway, welcome to MMAerino's podcast, episode 23.
I thought it was
Will
22.
decides to combine it.
Sorry, just there was just
Whatever.
a cock in my throat there. My
Right.
Well,
bad.
I have every one of my recordings, and there's
Okay.
22.
23.
Episode 23.
Alright, do we want to talk about Tyrone?
Oh, you want to open with Tyron?
We're gonna open with that. That's a strong open. Let's
Yeah,
open with
dude.
that.
Fucking yeah, do it.
Told you so. I told you so. Jake
You were
Paul's
the
gonna
only
win.
one that didn't say Jake Paul was going to win.
Oh, what a surprise! Will's gaslighting again.
What? That is definite gaslighting from you, Will.
Do you guys actually think I didn't say Jake? I mean, I have the
That's
recording.
not what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the recording.
Well,
He immediately
yeah.
knows he's wrong. He's like, guys, the recording. Guys, come
I
on.
said Jake
Yeah,
Paul was going to
Okay,
win.
we'll play back the recording.
yeah,
You
do
said
it.
you thought Tyron was gonna beat him, and
No, I
said
didn't.
that
Yeah, you
Jake
did.
Paul was gonna win because of decision.
That was
like,
Jonah.
shenanigans.
No, I was a bit
No,
like, I was
it
like, oh
was
yeah, no,
Jake
yeah,
Paul.
definitely. If anyone's gonna get decisionated, it's gonna be Jake Paul.
Oh,
And
this
you were
is
like,
a
This
huge
is
cap.
This is massive
huge
gaslighting
cap.
from Will. This is
actual
gaslighting.
Will Sharp gaslighting.
I might have to
yet
go
again.
back. I might have to go
Massive
back and
cap.
now listen.
Good thing I have the fucking recording. Yeah. All right, we can handle this after the podcast. Either way.
I don't think so, dude. I think that you're wrong, and I'm not moving past it until you admit fault.
I'm right though.
Well,
I'll sit here
You're
for
all right, that's
fucking.
you're
for
not. You just ain't. Sorry,
This
but
fucking
you're not that
guy.
guy, pal. All right. Well, what about it? What do you wanna say about
I think Jake Paul's better than
I like
most
his
professional
huge
boxers.
dude wipes.
it? I'm just getting in there with that.
Jonah is hard disagree. Do you see how many times he crossed his feet?
And-
Look, he's just next level. He's gonna do a spin move, but he was just prepping for it.
Yeah, Will,
Mm.
did your UFC gym sensei give you your black belt in footwork yet?
I deserve it. Whether or not I have it, I
Yeah.
deserve it.
Footwork or the belt?
Both. What do you mean? I'm coming for that ass, dude.
I'm coming on that ass.
I liked Woodley's huge dude wipe sponsorship. That was pretty funny.
What? I was
Dude
wondering
wipes.
what that was.
It's just like
What?
baby wipes.
It was just such a gaudy color.
What? It was just
Oh,
the
his
Dude
shorts?
Wipes logo.
No, I mean his shorts were quite a bit.
Oh, well, speaking of shorts, I think that it should most certainly be illegal to have LED flashing lights on your boxing
Yeah, I was
shorts.
wondering about
funny.
that.
I thought
Like,
that was cool.
I
like-
was like so distracted by it in the beginning, but you know my eyes just got used to it.
Like, what if it
eventually.
breaks and like becomes a sharp object?
Well, it's just a little.
Nah,
What?
that seems like a.
What do you think
Look,
it is, bro?
The glass can become a blade, like
There's-
obsidian,
glass.
Yep, that's how glass works.
inside the LED.
I was assuming that it was one of those like LED panels that get sewn into clothing, where it's not made of glass.
That sounds expensive, and I don't think Jake Paul would do that.
That
He's known for
sounds
being
expensive.
frugal.
First of all, it isn't expensive. It's like the cheapest shit ever.
Man's notably
It would
rich.
be more expensive to have the glass thing. Maybe they were just. What if he just had? What if he was flexing with like 5 iPhone 12s strapped to his
Just
shorts?
a bunch of
all-
phones? That would be
all
great,
playing,
actually.
Like, all showing his name.
Yeah, I
That'd
mean,
be
I don't know what to
pretty
say. I
What
think
do you guys think? I mean, I feel like that's his ceiling. Jake Paul.
No.
No,
His
he
ceiling
can
is Conor
actually
McGregor.
improve and get a lot better.
Who's he gonna beat though? Like, who's his next fight?
I don't
Tommy
know
Fury.
enough shitty boxers.
Tommy
I
Fury,
feel like Tommy
literally
Fury
Tommy
would
Fury.
probably still beat him.
Tommy
I
Fury
didn't watch
couldn't
that
beat.
I
fight,
didn't
to
watch
be
that.
fair. I
Okay,
didn't watch
first
that.
of all,
Yeah.
the guy that Tommy Fury was fighting is a 135-pound MMA fighter with no professional boxing bouts, and he went 4 rounds gassed and won a decision against a guy who was 50 pounds. A guy who I'm gonna say outweighed him by 400 pounds. It's called
Damn.
wrestling, sumo
3
style
times?
wrestling.
3 times the size, dude.
Just
He was
about.
3. He's as big as a balloon.
Seriously though, I was actually like a little shocked at how large Jake Paul is.
Ooh, he's like 6'1", 200 pounds, right?
Something like that, but he just like looked. I always thought that Tyron and him were like the same size, but he made Tyron look like a very little man.
30%, 40 to 50% of Tyron's weight is in his legs.
In his ass.
I was being polite for the listeners.
Okay. Ain't beat a motherfucker's ass yet.
Dick,
We're getting there. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't know. I think Jake Paul actually could improve if he wanted to, and then fight better people. It's possible. He's still just like an intermediate boxer.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to.
He would sleep you, Jonah.
I mean, he did make me
Probably.
fall asleep during the fight.
I think Jake Paul could knock Jonah out.
Oh, easily.
He weighs like 50 pounds more than Jonah.
Yeah. Jonah is
No,
a notable
It's
twink.
only like 30 pounds now.
Show me the
Remember.
scale.
I'm not only
Look.
big Jonah, big muscle Jonah, I'm also bar guy Jonah, so I can use my charisma and social skills
Chad.
to outmaneuver him in the ring.
Okay,
Just all around Chad.
what about this, Jonah? Do you think you could beat Tommy Fury?
I legitimately do not know anything about that man.
I told you
Professional
last week.
boxer.
No, I told you all of his opponents, he's fought like what 7 times. All of his opponents before this guy, who again was a 135 pounder, they weighed in at 180. Tommy's opponents prior to that dude have a combined record of 12 and 175.
Yeah.
That
Man's
is boxing,
a little
though.
bit of a can crusher.
That's boxing.
Look, maybe I don't know. I think we all know that I could beat most guys, but I don't know about
I don't know
Yeah,
about
you
that.
could beat him off.
Yeah.
Well, no for that.
Okay.
I don't know.
You just don't know. We can talk
I
about the
mean, whatever.
UFC.
It was alright. It was fucking expected.
That was super boring. Yeah. It was
Tyron
expected though.
just not. Tyron almost knocking him out and then not. People are saying that's rigged. Like that's proof that it was rigged.
Never watched a Tyron Woodley fight before.
Yeah.
But it was bad. I mean,
I mean, it was
so
terrible.
bad. Tyron, such a silly.
And Tyron now is gonna get that tattoo. He says.
For a rematch, I thought.
Yeah.
He made 2 mil.
That's a lot.
I don't think he's getting a rematch.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But we'll see.
I hope he gets the tattoo though. That'd be very funny.
Well, they're saying to send the contract before he gets the tattoo.
Yeah, but they already made a bet that he would. He already agreed to getting the tattoo. And now he's backing out. He's putting conditions on a bet that he already lost.
I mean, honestly, you should that like you should just not. That's not something you should do.
What?
Get a pick, like just. I don't think Jake Paul has enough honor that requires you to honor a bet with him.
Very Bushido of you, Jonah.
I
Yeah.
mean, he's
Well,
just,
first of all, Jake Paul is more Bushido than Jonah is.
Damn.
that's just blatant provocation, and I won't fall for it.
I feel
Yeah.
like you already did.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jonah, but you're out here talking about killing motherfuckers.
0 pro fights.
Yeah. Same
0
as him.
sanctioned fights.
Yeah. No,
Do
I'm
you
hard.
not think it's embarrassing that Tommy Fury went 4 rounds and Jake Paul went 8?
I didn't watch the fight. It's
I
so
honestly,
embarrassing.
I honestly
not
don't
mean,
talking-
yeah.
understand what you're
not-
saying.
Tommy Fury is a real professional boxer from a real professional boxing camp, and his camp had to first lower it from 8 rounds to 6, and then from 6 to 4, like 2 days before the fight. Like, he asked for that to be 4 rounds.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't
Tommy
give a shit
Fury-
about boxing. I feel like he just wants to be a reality star.
Yeah, probably. I just think
I
it's
mean, would
funny
you not
that
want
he.
to?
Way better than being a boxer.
Yeah, well, we all know that Tyson wears the pants in that family.
Yeah.
Tyson got the money. I just think it's funny that Tommy Fury is like an actual boxer, and well, you know,
Kind
an
of.
actual boxer, but he can't go 8 rounds, or you know, chooses not
He got
to.
the Rona, bro.
He got the Rona.
That could be true, dude.
I don't think so. Also, Tyron's saying that they drug tested him, but not Jake.
Well, I mean,
Jake Paul's high key on steroids.
Well, yeah,
good.
he's huge. Did you see the picture of him from when he was 18 versus now? I mean, he's only our age.
No,
and
but I
he's,
saw
like,
all the
bulked up
fucking
massively.
acne on his face. He had like an incredibly bad acne spurt
Yeah.
out of nowhere. I
He used to
wonder what
be
could have
like
caused that.
he used to be
Changes in
like
his
lanky.
hormones.
Like he wasn't like thick, but now he's like fucking. He's a thick boy now. He hit the gym, dude. Drank that
He's
whey.
got a nice pair of cheeks on him.
Drank that whey protein.
You
Yep,
know?
I don't know.
Maybe he's just like Jonah.
Yeah, just went to the gym, got all natural, got huge. I mean, we don't all have to use steroids as a crutch wheel.
Yeah. Only the best of us. I know, I see the picture that you're talking about now. That's pretty extreme.
What? Did you send a picture?
No, I'm just looking at it on Google Images.
Send it. Send that shit.
Ugh.
Oh my god. This boomer can't figure out technology.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna send a Google Images search.
I think
The one with him in the red shirt.
Oh my god. I like
And the second one.
the second one.
Just the one that's not Logan Paul.
what?
I don't know which one's which.
There's the first row, second from the left.
Yeah, he looks really cute in the one. It really does look like he started doing hard drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, those hard drugs are steroids.
Yeah. I mean, they're both his brothers high key on steroids too.
Why would you not?
Because
Yeah.
why would you? Like, I don't know.
What do you mean? Why
I still
would
don't
you? 'Cause
under-
they're
I just don't
famous for their
understand.
body. Like what?
I don't think Jake Paul is, but I don't understand why
You don't
he's
think
even
Jake Paul
being a
is
boxer.
famous for his body? Like what are you saying?
No.
He probably has legions of like teenage girls that go to his Instagram to look at
They're all boys.
shirtless pictures. Okay, but even still, still famous for his body. I mean, dude, his like whole thing is just him. It's every day, bro. Like he's just
It
always
is
his
every
body.
day, bro.
His body's always on camera. His tight little, thick, hot bod.
Could just have a twink bod. I don't know. I don't know why he's being a boxer, honestly. I still don't understand.
Fame and money.
Money?
What?
What?
Like Will?
But like
what?
he already has so much money. Like,
And now he has more.
I don't know.
Well,
I
people
wouldn't-
like Jake Paul don't be like who they are unless they have a constant desire for more attention. Like whatever he
If I'm
has
that
will
rich,
never
I'm
be
not
good
gonna
enough
ruin
for
my
him.
brain. Like he has, I don't know.
He's had 5 fights, and he's practiced for 3 years. His brain ain't ruined.
I mean, he doesn't seem like a guy who spars particularly smartly. He has
What?
also- I feel like he's
What are
probably
you
just like, I've
saying?
watched his boxing training. I feel like they probably just beat the shit out of each other in the gym.
I would venture, since he's, you know, rich and famous, that they actually do the opposite and probably don't beat the shit out of him in the gym.
I don't know, B.
Well, I do know B.
I don't know. He could be bad enough that he thinks that's good training. And be like,
But
this
he
is tough.
doesn't, like, he has
But
a
there's a
real
lot of-
boxing team, though. Like,
I feel like a
He
lot
is
of real
being
boxing
coached.
teams
Yeah, a
do
lot
that.
of real
Like,
boxers
it's
also
boxing.
do that too.
Jake Paul, boxing coach.
You could be a legitimate boxing coach and still think that you should beat the shit out of each other in sparring.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Jake Paul doesn't have CTE and didn't destroy his brain, and if he did, completely negligible for the amount of money and fame he probably got out of this last 3
He
years.
claims to have CTE.
Yeah, which is awesome. Very diagnosable
funny,
while
yeah.
alive.
You know, you can kind of. I feel like it's not impossible
Yeah.
to tell.
Yeah, no, it often shows up
Like-
in healthy 24-year-olds. Yeah. It's definitely not something that waits 30 years before manifesting. We've
No,
never
I'm not
seen
saying.
that
I'm not
in all
saying.
the
I'm
literature.
not saying that he has like a manifestable
I don't think he's getting
CTE.
hit in the head that hard. When he got hit by Tyron, that was probably the first time he's ever been like smacked like that.
Yeah, you can get hit, honestly, quite a bit before you get CTE. It really takes a
Jonah.
rattling to get there.
Look what happened to you.
What?
His coach is
Cautionary
Shane Mosley.
tale.
Shane Mosley and Shannon Briggs. Although I'm
Shannon
gonna assume
Briggs
Shannon
is not
Briggs
his
is not
actual-
his
yeah.
coach.
Shannon, yeah,
There
what?
is no
Shannon
fucking way
Briggs?
Shannon
Excuse me?
Briggs is
Heavyweight
his
champion
coach.
Shannon Briggs.
Wait, isn't
has
that the guy
trained
who's
him.
like, let's go, champ?
Let's
Yeah,
go,
Let's
champ.
go.
Let's go, champ guy. There's no way Shannon Briggs is his coach. I'll believe Shane Mosley.
Oh, and then
pretty sure
now
Shane
this says
Mosley. That
BJ
sounds right.
Flores.
Oh yeah, I think that's right too, actually.
Flores has been constant during Paul's back-to-back wins in the world of professional boxing.
I think they
So
said
who-
that on the broadcast. Actually, I think it is BJ Flores.
So BJ Flores, you think he's having his guys go nuts
BJ.
in the gym?
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think you'd be surprised. Joe Rogan
Boxing.
quote to drop on you right there.
No.
I just did
Did you
it
see
to
that
you.
Ariel Helwani,
I just fucking did
Brendan
it to you.
Schaub beef?
No, I
Hang on,
didn't.
Bro, what? Calm down. Okay,
Yeah, we haven't even
hang
gotten
on.
to like.
This has been
Okay.
15 minutes of Tyron and Jake. I think we've said enough. Let's get to the
no,
card.
hold
the
on.
UFC
I just want.
card
I do
last
want to say
weekend.
this one last thing on Tyron and
Okay.
Jake.
Sure.
Will, I don't think, has any concept of what it takes to get CTE. Since you know, Jonah, you knocked all sense out of him already.
Drew.
Just being gaslit back and forth.
Being gaslit.
Just like a 2-on-1. I got a fucking lighter on both sides of me.
I'm light on both sides of me. You're the editor.
Doesn't matter.
Well, anyway,
yeah, I'm ready to
UFC
move on.
card,
I don't really
quick
have anything
summary.
to say about this. Oh yeah, oh,
Jonah
well,
went undefeated. Made $12.63. Will, not
Oh,
so good.
hold
the
the fuck
only
on.
win is the one where he
No,
followed
no.
me. He lost the other two.
Listen to
and
this.
He made a sum total of
Listen
negative
to this.
$7.
Wyatt called
Gerald
who
fucking
won, yeah.
Mearshart. You
Wyatt
should have
did
put your
call
money
that.
on Gerald Mearshart, and you would
I
have
know,
made
you
back
said that.
more than fucking anything that you've lost.
Listen, you said that, dude.
I know I said that, and
I
I
know.
fucking called that
You
shit.
were right.
And you should have done it. That would have been the perfect strat. I told you, dude. You're
Fucking with me, bro.
you're playing with
Fucking
another
up,
man's
man.
money, dude. You have no reason not to go for the insanely huge plays.
Eh,
So we are
sure.
now at Jonah is at a positive $30.62. Will is at a negative $20.68. Thankfully, I'm making up the difference for Will, but you know, he is getting heavy.
Listen,
Damn,
kid, I have
Will.
my algorithm.
Gerald fucking Mearshart.
I got 15.6% returns, Jonah.
Oh, well,
Nice.
Well, I mean, do we have really anything to say other than
Kevin
First
Lee
of all-
is bad.
no?
Yeah.
Just going in order of the things I have to say from bottom to top. Will's trivia wrong about Philadelphia fighters. Pat Sabatini
No, it's not.
is in there.
I didn't say there. I said name 3.
Yeah, you said there are 3.
That wasn't the question. I might have said that after the question, but that wasn't the question.
Yeah, okay, buddy, whatever. Anyway, Darren Stewart cut, gone, goodbye.
Oh, he got cut.
Yeah, he's out.
Sorry, who? Oh, yeah.
Darren
Yeah.
the dentist, Stewart.
Easy
Sam
pick.
Alvey getting beat up, taking
that
2
was the
points,
best.
2 points away from the other guy, and still losing by
Did
decision. And then
either
getting
one of you two
angry.
watch that fight?
I didn't really
No.
watch it, but I watched one of the fouls.
Okay. I watched the whole thing. We were in the bar watching it because I'm a big bar guy now. And he literally, the ref for multiple rounds, multiple warnings of like, stop that. Do not poke him in the eye. Pokes him in the eye. Ref backs him up. It's like, you can't do that. Do not poke him. The guy like contested it. Like, oh, I poked him. The ref's like, look on the screen. Like, you poked him in the eye. They go back. Not even 20 seconds later, pokes him in the eye again.
That's awesome.
It's like,
It's
and
pretty
he
dank,
still
dude.
won.
By 1 point.
That made me happy. Sam Alvey is just simply the worst.
He really is, and I'm glad I bet. I'm glad I just chose to bet against Sam Alvey. That was the right decision.
Another
It's
Beeler
always a smart
prediction.
decision.
The prelim featured bout
Abdul Razak Al Hassan.
was a little bit exciting, as I said it would be.
I did not watch it.
17-second head kick knockout.
Yeah, that's not really exciting. It's kind of boring.
Right, you at the
Okay.
bar? Were you talking to some chicks at the bar, Jonah?
I wasn't just talking, Will. I was making moves.
Money.
I can show you these
baby.
moves for a small price.
Damn. That's what you should do, Jonah. Pick up our discourse online.
As we said already, Gerald Mearshart was the cash cow for the evening, and Will totally
Very
missed
true.
that.
That was great. That was an
Very
awesome
true.
time.
I called Petrosky. He's also a Philadelphia fighter.
Yeah, he's also good. I watched that guy. He's actually quite
I watched him on Tough, and he didn't look good on Tough. I didn't watch
Oh.
this fight though.
good. He performed very well.
This guy, Will
He's
Sharp.
the guy with the hammer and sickle tattoo.
Will
I don't know
Sharp.
if that's true.
No, it's
but
true.
Will, you are the
He
kind
is
of guy
good.
to watch Conor McGregor get knocked out twice in 1 year, and then be like, Jake Paul's a warrior, and this guy sucks.
What?
That's you. That's you.
That's not
this,
me.
This Conor McGregor thing threw off your balance of your humors, dude.
No.
No.
Connor was never my friend. Look, there's his hammer and sickle tattoo, Jonah.
Oh, from Getty Images.
Oh yeah, let me see this. Let me Getty Images ass.
Getty ass.
It's right there.
Andre Petrosky. Where's he from? Where's this guy from?
From
Jake
Philly.
Paul, yeah.
He's from Philly.
He's just like actually
Oh,
from
there it is.
Philly. Or was he born somewhere else and then moved to Philly?
I don't know. He fights out of Springfield Township, Pennsylvania.
That's crazy. He went to Kutztown University. Yeah, he's just like from here.
He's just a Pennsylvania boy.
That's so awesome.
Notable communist. Didn't bring that up on the broadcast. That was incredibly favorable matchmaking from him. The Michael Gilmore guy. He was an alternate on Tough.
Yeah.
He came in like 1 day's notice. Looked fucking terrible. Got destroyed. Was like by far the worst person on Tough, and then they gave him to Petrosky just for him to stomp someone.
Oof.
So
Well,
very favorable matchup. I mean, I didn't watch the fight, but very
speaking
favorable
of
matchmaking.
favorable matchup. Kevin Lee versus Daniel Rodriguez.
Turns out Kevin Lee, not very good.
I think Kevin Lee could beat both Khabib and Usman at the same time.
Dude, if there was a 165-pound division, and there
There's
were
a
10
no
round
cardio
fights,
division.
And every fight was 30. Every round was 30 seconds.
I
And you
think
have 2 minutes rest.
I think Lee still gets beat in a 30-second fight.
Kevin
Because
Lee
think
is a
about it, it's
funny
not just
guy.
that he has urgency.
It's
Now,
gotta be
now
like
the
a-
other people are gonna have urgency.
What made
too.
Kevin Lee so? Like, what was his hype train? Where did it come from?
Michael Chiesa? What?
Oh, that's right.
Fake fan.
And he
Jonah.
almost beat Tony
almost beat
when
Tony.
he had staff, and Tony was
Yeah.
like a
One
hype
round.
guy.
Yeah, I don't know about almost beat Tony.
Well, he gave Tony a good fight while he had staff, and then
He
people were
gave
like,
old
"Oh, if he
Tony
didn't
a good
have
fight, let's
staff."
also not forget.
That was 4 years ago. that
No,
was less old
I
Tony.
feel like that was
Oh,
still like
Still,
fine Tony.
I don't know. I think that's still tail end Tony.
He was like 32.
That was probably the beginning of the end of Tony.
Yeah, that was like Twilight.
Well, that
years
was
Tony.
literally his peak. That was the peak of Tony. He got the interim
'Cause-
belt off of that and
yeah.
then lost it.
And
That's
then
right.
right after that, he fought
remember.
Pettis and got rocked by Pettis, and then
Yeah.
fought Cerrone. That was when he started falling off.
Well, anyway, Daniel Rodriguez seems like a good gatekeeper kind
He
of a
seems
guy.
fucking huge.
He
He seems so much bigger than Kevin Lee.
Well, Kevin Lee is also
Kevin Lee's just
tiny,
small
yeah,
weight.
for 170. Kevin Lee's 5'9" or something like that.
Yeah, but his
Damn, he's
arms are
short,
just
am I right,
so
Will?
long. I'm 5'9.5", allegedly.
And a half. That's what tall people usually measure themselves by.
Basketball players do. I didn't watch the next fight, but I heard it was cool.
I didn't either, and I also heard the same thing, which is you think it was probably a tactical battle.
Technical. Ricky Tercios, crazy guy.
Singing at the post-fight presser.
Yeah, big weirdo.
Yeah, he is kind
Gilbert Urbina, the guy that just got knocked out,
of weird.
lost again.
By submission, though.
Also, yeah, well,
I mean,
that's because
how can
he
you
took
lose in a name's battle?
he took the fight on like 2 weeks' notice and then gassed, right?
I don't really remember.
I'm
I
pretty
have
sure
to
that's what
say,
happened.
like, these last couple UFC cards have not really been grabbing my attention.
No, they kind of blew their load a little.
With the UFC 265 was kind of a little nutty, and then
Well, let's finish off the last
Yeah.
fight of this card, which is the execution of Edson Barboza.
that was
Is
fine.
Edson's career just over now?
No,
No, I think Giga's just good.
yeah, I think he's Giga.
He passed the
Chad.
test.
I think he's Giga Chad Godze.
What's he ranked at now? He probably.
He's like 9, right?
Let's see, I wonder how far Giga Chikadze might get.
Oh, Daniel Rodriguez. Got
He's
ranked.
8. Yeah, he's 8.
Josh Emmett, Arnold Allen, Calvin Cater. He might start running into issues at Calvin Cater. I think Korean
Arnold
Zombie is too high
Allen's
ranked.
really good.
The year doesn't deserve to be
Yeah,
there.
that's
He doesn't
true.
fight.
I was gonna say Arnold Allen.
I think he could probably fuck up Korean Zombie, and he might fuck up Calvin Gator.
I think Korean Zombie loses to literally everybody in the top 10.
I think
that's
Arnold
true.
Including
Allen
11, including
would
Bryce
be
Mitchell.
a good fight. I feel like Bryce Mitchell hasn't fought in a long time.
Yeah, because he's still
He
waiting
hasn't.
on those camo shorts that they made right before not being the company that makes the shorts anymore.
Well,
11
great
seems
card. I love it because I went undefeated and Will lost another head-to-head to me. I was surprised.
And
You
Will
guys-
didn't fucking pick Gerald.
high. You guys watched the Contender Series? This was the first week of the Contender Series.
No, but I
I
saw some
didn't.
clips.
It was
from
actually tight. Did you see the flying knee?
No.
That was fucking
one of the weigh-ins?
spicy.
You know what's
Not that
spicy
one.
is I was reading about how those guys get paid $5,000
Yeah.
to show and $5,000 to win.
Yeah, and they get put on really shitty contracts. If they
3
do
fights,
like get a
12
contract,
and 12 contracts probably.
something like that.
They should be thankful for the opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I agree. The UFC should
This
be
is the
thankful for the
need.
opportunity.
First fight of the Contender Series season. That was cool. What happened? The one fight ended in an eye poke. That was classic. The guy
the ref?
stomped him.
Oh,
for
really?
2
Did it?
rounds. Well, the guy stomped him for 2 rounds and then eye poked him 10 seconds into the 3rd round and ended the fight.
Nice.
Did it go to the scorecards or just ended up
Yeah,
on
the
desk?
guy that eye poked won. Um,
What weight are these dudes? These are like thick
They're
guys.
170, I think.
Really?
Yeah, but the one guy's small. The guy that won is like really small for the weight. Oh, this is really long. You can fast forward.
How?
Like,
Is this the flying knee or is this the eye?
yeah,
poke?
yeah.
It takes forever to get there.
Get like 30 seconds in.
Oh, I did see this actually.
Yeah, that was spicy. They had some light heavyweights swanging and banging. It was actually very good little card. They only had 4 fights. They gave out 5 contracts. I'll watch next week, dude.
You're Stan.
Listen, man.
Oh,
I had nothing to do on Tuesday. Watch some fights.
I just found a great
Well, hold
Talk
on.
for us.
Yeah, save it. Save it for talk.
I will. Oh, I will. I have control.
Control.
Speaking of control, do we now discuss in our typical order the
next fight.
fights and picks for next week?
Yeah.
Sure.
Fuck yeah, do it.
I have no prelim
Alright.
fights.
I think I do. Just confirm.
Confident.
Yeah. I'm going to pick. I actually don't feel great about this one, but I think I'm just gonna have to go with it, Mr. Jack Shore.
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
win.
say I feel like that's a pretty solid.
He's got to be a big favorite, though, right?
It's massive. That's why I don't really like it.
Yeah. Oh, minus 500.
Yeah. Not great, but you know,
Yeah.
honestly,
I mean, hard to argue that he's gonna win.
Who's gonna win? Yeah. What about
I
Julian
kinda just
Erosa?
like and then I'm really torn. There's a lot of options on the main card, but well, if you want to maybe go first. And
Yeah,
give
so
me a
I
second.
have this card used to be UFC London.
Yeah, they
So
moved it.
going with this, I'm picking all British fighters because I think they gave them very favorable matchmaking. My first pick is Paddy Pimblett on the first card. He's like the UFC is just trying to they're just trying to hype him up.
Yeah, I
Big
am
hype
also
train.
taking Mr.
They're gonna
Pimblett.
give him a good favorable matchup to showcase in his first fight. Like they want him to win.
I just want to be clear. I'm picking him because he said the funny thing about Khabib from last week, and I like
He
that.
says lad more than any human alive. It's
He called him
very
a
funny.
dizzy.
Okay, wait, hold
Yeah.
on. A slight aside on that. Did you listen to like the recording, the interview of Darren Till talking about when he got stabbed, and he's just like, "This lad comes up and stabs me," it's like, and then the lad comes back around and hits me again.
I did. Is that like old? I
It
listened
must
to
be
it
old. I
a
don't.
while ago. Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
just people like posting media of him because he's fighting this
They're
week.
just lads. Yeah, Patty
Just a couple
Pimblett.
of lads stabbing each other in the bar. He's talking about how whatever. Fuck it.
Big
Alright,
marketable. UFC wants him to win.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
They're giving
Save
it to him.
We'll get there.
And then I'm picking the main and the co-main. I don't know if you have anything before that.
I knew you were gonna do that, Will.
You know,
I frequently do that.
I knew you were gonna go Tom Aspinall. That's what I'm
Yeah.
I
saying.
think I really do
Facts.
want to bet against Khalil Roundtree Jr. But the other guy he's fighting is really, really bad too.
No, Modestus is not that bad.
Are you sure? He's
I've watched all his UFC fights.
he's losing more than he's been losing a little bit on 2-fight losing streak
Yeah, Khalil Roundtree is a step down.
from Jimmy Crute.
Jimmy Crute is good
Yeah.
for light heavyweight.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I think I'll go. I'll take him. Modestus.
The other guy he
Modelo's.
just
Yeah,
lost to,
Modelo's.
small man, but fucked him up. That was actually a fun fight.
Well, here's the thing is,
Khalil
I
is
also think that
I mean, Jonah's got to save a hate pick for the main event.
big. Oh
no,
yeah,
I already made all three of my pick. I'm so torn.
That's what I'm saying, though, dude. You got to save the hate pick.
Jonah, come on. You gotta pick against me. Pick with your hate against me.
No, I do. Okay, to be clear, I would have picked Derek Brunson
Brunson.
for sure. I don't think Darren Till is good
I'm
at all.
picking Darren Till.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Alright.
The thing is, also the Alex Moreno, David Zawada.
Alex
fight is
Moreno.
interesting. Alex
That's
Morano.
almost his name. There you go.
I think
Alex
this guy's
Morano's a
actually,
Redditor, dude.
yeah, I don't think he's that bad. I think the guy he's fighting is definitely.
This guy is the
not
German
good.
guy, isn't it?
Yeah. Zawada.
Breathing directly into your mic. Like, amazing.
Yes, he is.
I don't know. Oh god. And then my other option is I think that Sergey Spitvak probably beats Tom Aspinall, or at least I like the plus 190 odds on it.
Will's picking Tom
You
Aspinall.
hate all my picks. I am picking Tom Aspinall is fucking terrifying.
You would say that because
His hands are so fast.
you are anti-squiggly line gang.
What?
All right, if you're saying don't know if I like Modestus.
Dude, you were just
You need to get rid of
just
Shore.
saying that you thought he was
Those
bad.
terrible odds. I will. I'm gonna pick Morano instead of Shore and get rid of those awful odds.
Dude, you gotta pick.
But
Derek
you're
Brunson.
not picking Khalil? Or you're not picking Modestus?
No, he is picking
No, I'm picking
Modestus.
Morano,
Modestus,
Patty,
Morano, and
Modestus.
Patty. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm picking
Alex,
the
you're
other
picking
British
Tom and-
fighters. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to stay. I mean, it is technically better if we don't bet against each other, which is just automatically giving
Pussy.
money to the casino.
Pussy.
But I think I like this.
Pussy.
I do though absolutely think that Darren Till loses this fight. I think
I feel like
Brunson
this is
much
an
better.
incredibly favorable matchup for Darren Till. Like I don't know
Really?
I don't.
of all the people that he could be fighting that are like top tier
Fighters?
middleweights. Derek Brunson is exactly the guy who gets pieced up. Like
Yeah, but that's because
He's the
he
guy that
already
gets
lost
pieced up
all those
coming in.
middleweights.
Brunson will just wrestle him.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I think what they're hoping for is they want Brunson to get knocked out, like how Izzy did, and then Izzy
Yeah.
and Darren Till can like jerk each other off on social media about like how, bro, oi lad, you're striking so beautiful.
beautiful.
And
I
then
think
they
they
are
want
gonna
that
fight
too.
each other. Yeah, I can see where Will's coming from, but
I think
Yeah,
Darren
I
Till
s-
absolutely gets a title shot if he beats Derek Brunson.
yeah, I think so.
I don't
too.
think he
100%.
deserves it, but I think he does too.
Yeah, 100% gets it.
Derek Brunson loses to good strikers whenever he fights them
Did he loses them? Like, where does he put them?
in his pocket.
So what are you saying? Aren't you picking
I
Derek?
feel like yeah, I'm picking
Oh, you're picking Darren.
Darren.
You think
I feel
Darren's a
like
good
he's just
striker
gonna
is what you're
get
saying
pieced up
then?
on the way. Yeah, I mean, Darren Till, despite not getting that many stoppages, knocks down every single person that he fights. I feel like he's just gonna knock out Brunson.
I feel like you
I
have
feel like
CTE.
Brunson is chinny enough where if he gets knocked down, he'll probably get knocked out.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see it. I think they are trying to set Brunson up to get KO'd here.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I'm also
I don't
picking Tom
know.
Aspinall, which we skipped.
All right. So you're Brunson,
Well,
Aspinall, and Pimblett,
I'm
and
picking the
Jonas,
British
Morono,
people.
Yep.
Bukauskas, and Pimblett.
do Aspinall and Till train out of the same gym?
Yeah.
Oh, not a good look for Tom.
Tom Aspinall was Tyson Fury's sparring partner for like 10 years, apparently.
So he's got brain damage and no skill.
Man's got
It's just-
swift hands, dog. I watched the video of him and Darren hitting pads, and Tom Aspinall is notably faster than Darren Till. Which is fucking
Okay,
terrifying.
too much,
And
Fat-
so
fat weight.
that gives you confidence in your Darren Till pick? That a
Yeah,
heavyweight is faster than him?
yeah.
because he's got the. Let's be real. Darren Till has the power.
Well, I think you can't tell your ass from your elbow on this one, bro.
History will vindicate me.
You should have picked Gerald. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, I can't deny that.
I'm just gonna leave it at you should have picked Gerald. Everyone counted out GM3.
That's true. I mean, I still think he sucks, but
Yeah,
you're
me
right.
too. Me
Like,
too. But I'm telling you, dude, when you see odds like that, you gotta go for it.
You know, you were right, dude. What can I say?
What you can say right now is that you're actually gonna pick the 3 biggest underdogs on this card, and you're gonna go with those as your picks in order to make back some
I
points.
already locked it in.
Who are the 3
It's
biggest
already been
underdogs?
locked. Well, definitely the guy that's fighting Jack Shore.
Yeah.
Him
Jack
for
Shore.
sure.
Luigi Vendramini, perhaps.
Luigi.
No, he's a little underdog. Spivak, Ludwig Scholinian, and Julian Arosa.
Oh, Julian Arosa's the underdog.
Yeah, but he's not even that big of an underdog. There's just not really that many big underdogs.
Nice, nice. I think you should pick those 3.
I'm gonna say no.
Fuck you, bro. How much money would he make if he picked those 3 and they won, Jonah?
I do have something good
No
for
idea.
you, Wyatt, though.
What?
I made the model that predicts UFC fights and put in all the stats. One of the I think it might have been the single biggest predictor of who's gonna win a fight. Which of the 2 fighter has more wins?
Yeah, it's one of the
Hell
best.
yeah.
I think it was the single best like individual stat.
Really? That's not what Jonah's model says.
Jonah's model adds things up and then divides by how many there
Mine
are.
is based on also taking betting odds into consideration, not just like win-loss percent.
Yeah, mine does the win-loss percent and then makes odds and then references those against the actual odds.
Yeah, that sounds stupid.
Looks like we're gonna have to deploy 2 bots here.
Mine provably makes money.
Really? Prove
Did it pick Gerald Meerschaert?
I didn't run it on that
Yeah,
card, but I ran it on every card from. What was the one before? To UFC 265 to UFC 73, and it made money over that time frame.
How much money did it
Nice.
make? That's like a fucking
It made
20-year
15.
gap.
Well, every fight for those 20 years.
Yeah, so how much money did
Yeah.
it make?
It made 15.5% was its return.
Over 20 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, catch me with those little boy bets. Fool.
I've been in this business for 20 years.
Fool.
kid.
15% with no plan in place?
That
Must
was
be
like
winking with your fucking
$43,000 if you bet $100 on every fight, dude. $43,000.
Alright, I'd like to see you bet $100 on every fight now for the next several weeks.
Listen, it would work.
I want to see it. Like, I want you to show me.
I would,
So,
but
Will,
sports
do you have any
gambling
trivia
is
for this
illegal
week?
in California. No, no trivia this week.
Yeah, I know, it's brutal. He just
Wow.
wanted to save you the embarrassment, Jonah.
You did
The
kind of get
embarrassment of
smacked
the
last
comeback,
week.
that is, you mean, Wyatt, that you're afraid it's going to happen.
You remember last week's amazing come from behind win by me?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
came from a tie to winning.
Huge.
You know?
Huge, huge.
All right.
Who was winning before the tie?
No one knows.
I have
True.
the recording.
I had the recording.
Um,
Are we about to
Mario
talk then? I mean, that's a pretty
Yamasaki
good
is
talk.
considering retiring.
Yeah, that's funny. I didn't know he wasn't retired.
Yeah, same. What's your talk, Jonah?
My talk is that Joe Rogan got COVID and then got in trouble because apparently he, here, let's see what he said. I threw all kinds of meds at it. Monoclonal, antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pack,
Ivermectin.
Prednisone, everything. I also got a NAD drip and a vitamin drip, and I did it 3 days in a row, and here we are Wednesday, and I feel great. And people didn't like that he said that because he speaks the truth to the people.
Just to be clear,
Joe
I
Rogan is
stand
dumb.
with big government on this.
I feel like Joe Rogan's public opinion is doing a little bit of a downward spiral.
No, I think he's just entrenching himself in a base is what he's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
there's
fair take.
definitely gonna be like congressional candidate Joe Rogan from
Oh,
Texas incoming. All right, what's the deal with this Ariel Helwani, Joe Rogan,
Yeah,
Brendan Schaub beef?
so-
I don't get this. What is
yeah,
it?
I
This
I
is
didn't watch
still
the video.
from UFC 200. Now that Ariel's off ESPN, he's just shitting on Brendan Schaub and Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan said that Ariel leaked the Brock Lesnar news, and then Brendan Schaub heard Joe Rogan say something and was obligated to say it back in a more CTE way. And Ariel's just shitting on them for spreading that narrative, which is apparently false.
Well, but he did.
Well, they are saying that, like, someone told him off the record that it was Brock Lesnar, and Ariel, like, betrayed his journalistic integrity. And Ariel is saying someone just, like, told him how anyone tells him anything, like, they didn't tell him not to say it.
Yeah, I know. Dana White's whole deal with that was like, journalists have to ask for permission, and it's like that's kind of the point that they don't, Dana.
Yeah. But yeah, Ariel is now... Brendan Schaub texted him... Oh, Brendan Schaub also said Ariel's like a dick and anyone that's ever worked with him hates him, which is apparently also just not true.
Well, Megan O'Leary hates him too.
Megan O'Leary does hate him, that's true. But then Brendan
Company
Schaub...
girl.
And that's
Brendan
100% of people that have worked with him. Just Megan O'Leary.
He texted Ariel apologizing, and then Ariel went on his whatever the
Show.
fuck his program is called
MMA
and said,
hour.
he said, Brendan, it's easy to just text me. I demand an on-air apology from you.
Oh,
And I think that's the most recent
Ariel's
thing.
so awesome.
yeah. Ariel, I think is it's one of those things where I feel like I believe both sides a little bit.
It's one of those
Like,
things where I believe
all suck.
that Ariel is only doing this for attention.
His job is
Ariel-
football.
And anyone shitting on Brendan
Ariel
Schaub
is
has my
barely
vote.
a reporter. Ariel really is like, if MMA had paparazzi, they would act like Ariel Helwani.
Ariel's the best MMA reporter, dude.
He's
I
just
agree
got
with
the
everything
most
you
fucking,
said,
he's
but I
just
also
got the most impressions because he.
the bar is
you know,
so low. He's the best.
Look, I feel like you instigate fights between the fighters.
He's like a promoter in a sense.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's why Dana hates him because he sees too much of himself in Ariel.
You think
no, because Ariel's
takes
actually
over for
good at
Dana?
promoting things. If he's actually, if his goal is, whoa, I've got Eddie on the other line right here. Would you mind if we bring him on right now?
I got some other stuff for us here. We've got CM Punk officially retiring.
End of an era, dude.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was a literal
Top
comment.
comment, top
I know.
comment.
I know.
Will left that comment.
That was me. That's my Reddit account.
I didn't know he wasn't retired.
Apparently, he's been getting drug tested this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
I mean, not really. His whole thing is that he doesn't do
Notably
drugs.
doesn't do
Yeah,
steroids,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
He's straight edge.
damn. That's hard.
Laura Sanko commentated.
commentating. Yeah,
She
Wait,
was
when?
alright
When?
on the Contender Series.
Oh god.
she
was
started
alright.
this week, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was her first time.
I think this isn't gonna be a surprise to anybody.
Uh huh.
But there's definitely I have a gender preference in my sports commentators for sure.
What? Jonah?
Look,
You?
To be clear, I have other professional preferences where I'd rather it be a woman than a man. So I'm not like
Yeah, so I'm not sexist. I just
I'm
like
not
separating
sexist.
the
I just
genders.
think they have assigned
Yeah.
roles in society.
And you can't deviate from it at
Very-
all.
Very Jonah take.
Dude, that is so haram of you, bro.
Thank you.
That
It
is
is
super
haram.
haram of you to think that.
Did you guys watch Michael Bisping's YouTube video about the guy that tried to kill him?
No.
Fucking terrifying.
I didn't watch it, but I saw that it was posted. What is the story?
Some guy
Didn't he like
was
break
like-
into his house or something?
Some guy was tapping on his door, and then Michael Bisping, like in the middle of the night, Michael Bisping opened the door for some reason. Guy comes in with a fucking gas tank, starts pouring gas all over Michael Bisping's apartment,
Okay.
and then Bisping like runs away behind some like glass sliding door and locks it, and the guy is on the other side of the glass door with a fucking like got some type of hammer, just putting his face against the glass door, tapping the hammer. Fucking terrifying. Michael Bisping was on the phone with the cops,
Pussy.
but then like
Is this,
Pussy. Just like Colby calling
is
the
this in
cops.
the U.S. or the U.K.?
in the UK,
Yeah, I feel
and
like
then
this
Michael
is a young
Bisping,
Michael Bisping
just
story.
fucking, he was like 18. Michael Bisping just opened the door and started running at him, and then the guy ran away.
Ah,
But it turns out that the guy had snuck in the day, or like earlier that day, and cut a line that he thought was the phone line. So like he was big trying to kill Michael Bisping. Never found out who it was.
that's funny that as soon as you run at him, he runs away. Like,
Yeah, he was so dedicated to killing you just a moment ago. Like he spent all day
Yeah.
preparing to do this, and
you
just
waited for this confrontation.
You made it. Some would
he
had
say,
a
some
hammer
would say,
and
some
gasoline.
would say that some call him the social engineer.
That's pretty funny that
And then ran away, and Michael Bisping chased him after like
John
chased him down
Jones-
the
John
street
Jones
in his
running.
underwear. Yeah, apparently the guy was wearing like a fucking black like Ku Klux Klan hood, is what Michael Bisping described it as.
nice. Well,
Just came in,
that's
poured
fine.
gas
I
on him,
will-
and then
why
I
mouthed
would
him
wear
with
a
a
gun.
hammer.
I'd have
Why
a
are you
gun
bringing the
in my
race
house.
of his clothing? And also, he can't own a gun in his house.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
like this is an America thing. In America.
Well, Michael Bisping probably
In
would have gotten
America.
shot
in America,
by that guy in
where
America.
we put shot glasses in
No,
our
well, you don't open the door. I look. Okay, he made a lot of mistakes.
No, he was dumb. The guy was like gently tapping on the door, and Michael Bisping said, "Who's there?" And the guy said like John, and Bisping said, "John who?" And the guy didn't answer, so he just opened the door, which is not what I would have done. But you know,
I thought he said, "Knock knock, open up, it's D's," and Michael said, "D's who?"
and then he got so hard
Oh
he had
no!
Oh, you know, I'm Joe's brother. Who's Joe?
to. Damn.
Just busts
Then
down
he
the
just
door.
had
Like, yeah,
to.
had to open it.
Please help! I'm sick. What's wrong? I've got ligma.
Yes. Oh my God, what's Ligma?
Listen, that would have worked, dude. 22 years ago.
Yeah, people
Would've
really.
never fucking known.
It's been like, Mr. Bisping, is your refrigerator running?
Fucking
I always liked that one.
got his ass, dude.
Fucking God, he has.
I had another story for us.
Did you see that guy who
not?
had his 100th MMA loss? I just wanted to shout out that guy.
Oh no, I didn't. But shout out that guy.
Like 75 submission losses or something like that.
Good. Better than having 75 knockouts.
Still has like 20 knockouts, which isn't great, but better than 75.
It's better than the
Yeah,
other ratio.
yeah.
Better than the inverse.
Oh yeah, Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier, December 11th.
I feel like Dustin
Dude,
is
never
going to
forget.
win.
Dust them.
He's gonna dust
I
down,
don't
even
know.
though he's not that good.
I don't know. I think Chucky Olives might take the win.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Just when
I might pick Chucky. If I can get good odds, I think I would.
I think it's definitely
I don't
a
think
pick
you're gonna
'em,
get good odds.
but
Yeah.
the thing is, when I think about Charles, I always look at him as though he's like such a skinny boy, and Dustin's like such a thick, meaty Louisiana boy. I don't know. I think Charles is a little fragile compared to Dustin.
Dustin is. I think it's funny that he was a featherweight and now he's like just the biggest
Massive
lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is he? Wasn't he talking about going to 170? I
Maybe
could
to
have
fight
sworn he
Conor.
was. He's gonna chase Connor all the way up.
I mean, wouldn't you?
He got the bag.
He
I
got
don't
the
know.
bag. Was like, please leave him
There's
alone.
a lot of bags out
Please
there.
leave Mr. McGregor
Yeah,
alone,
a lot of
please.
bags. Oh, was he getting pay-per-view points for either of those?
I mean, I don't know. Depends on what his contract is.
He's got to get the strap, dude. Then fight Connor. Yeah, this guy is 15 and 100, 29 in knockout losses, 66 submission losses, 4
How
decisions.
many knockout wins? What are his wins looking like?
He's got 3 knockout wins, 12 submission wins, and no decisions. Kind of a Chad.
Oh wow, Chad actually.
Chad.
That's
It's almost
Chad.
like he gets paid or something.
This is his record. It's it looks like about 30 fights in a row he's lost, maybe.
Jay Ellis from Wisconsin.
And then he's got 1 win, and then he lost like 15, 20 more fights.
Oh damn, he was on a hot 2-win streak though.
Yeah.
Back in
the
when
day,
was this?
dude.
2009. But I was a child.
2007 too,
When I
dude.
was a child. You still are.
He got
young
2
boy.
in 2007. Oh, he beat
No.
Gerald Mearshart. What?
Ooh.
That's your boy. He submitted Gerald Mearshart.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what a fun fact.
Dude, he beat
dude.
Mike O'Malley, Sean O'Malley's dad.
That's kind of embarrassing for Gerald.
That is super.
First of all,
okay, what is Gerald?
he didn't beat Mike O'Malley. He lost to Mike O'Malley.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. I saw the loss and
I
just.
saw the loss and
got
thought it meant
confused.
win.
Yeah.
15
in
and
Gerald
100.
Mearshart's second fight ever, lost to Jay Ellis.
That's not true. I had that listed like in the middle
No,
of
it's-
Gerald's.
Gerald's second fight, not Jay's second fight.
Yeah. Oh, he rematches him though and beats him in
Oh, they
2013.
rematched?
I mean, it needed to happen.
Oh,
That's true.
speaking of embarrassed by the fucking way, Gerald has lost to Sam Alvey.
Yeah. He won last
And-
weekend, though. Wait, this guy fought Colby Covington.
That was in 2014.
This dude's just a kid. He
This
fought
dude
Colby
gets
Covington
around.
when he was like 6 and 50.
When he was 6 years old.
Who's doing this matchmaking?
Regional
what do you mean?
promotions.
No, it's definitely fucking Dana White and the Fertitta brothers being like a shadow government for MMA.
Colby
The
They're like,
Covington.
we need
Brothers?
these massive cans on the regional circuit. Like,
Colby's 4 and 0, and he goes in to fight 6 and 50 fighter Jay Ellis.
It was a tough fight to take. Not a lot of guys would have taken that fight.
yeah, wow. I wonder how many actual like.
Also, if you look
Anthony
at it-
Pettis. He lost to Anthony Pettis in
He fought
2008.
Anthony Pettis.
In 2008.
His last like 30 fights are all first round stoppages.
Oh no, man.
This dude's a god.
Who else has he fought? Let's see.
I want to find out now.
I'm just looking. I'm just.
I
scrolling
love that he
through.
submitted Gerald. That's so
He
Yeah,
good.
lost
so
to
that's
Anthony
classic.
Rocco Martinez in 2012.
He fought him? It's not even like all these guys are from
Yeah,
different
there's Colby
regions too.
Covington.
Like Colby's from Florida. Is Gerald from Florida? Rocco Martinez is from New
I think
York.
Gerald's from the Northeast.
Rocco's from New York. I don't know where Gerald's from actually.
Well, Paul Felder has trained with him.
Oh. He's from Wisconsin, dude.
Well, don't know what to tell you.
I like this guy. I'm a fan.
I am too. I'm a big fan. Big fan of the I never win by decision kind of guys.
Okay, wait.
I lose or I knock
Get
him
this,
out
wait,
or
get
submit
this.
him.
This is awesome. In December 5th, 2020, he fought Austin Trotman. Got knocked out in 42 seconds of round 1. Then, I guess he must have campaigned hard with Ultimate Battlegrounds because he got the immediate rematch against Austin Trotman in February 6, 2021, where he got KO'd in the first round in 56 seconds. So he had 14 seconds of improvement.
Can you, on his
Oh
Tapology,
my
it says
God.
he's the number 43 pound for pound MMA fighter in the world.
Where does it
On
say
his
that?
Tapology, right below
I'm
fighter
looking at it.
No,
details.
you're
It's
probably looking at
worldwide
Sherdog.
rankings. He's the number 43 best pound for pound fighter.
Wait, where?
I see number 23, South Carolina.
And Jose Canseco is
Where do
number
you see
41.
this?
There he is. Oh my God, what is this?
CM
Wait,
Punk
bro.
is 38.
CM Punk's 38.
Bob Sapp is 36. Mike Jackson is 37. John Nutt's 35.
Okay, no.
Patricio
Pitbull,
Pitbull.
Rob Fine. Mike Chandler. Mike Chandler is like 5 away from John Nutt.
Patricio Pitbull,
listen to
only
this.
one person.
Listen to this. With the exception of regional rankings, Tapology does not create them. Site members create them. If you're a registered member of the site, you can build your own custom rankings for fighters, bouts, and events across a variety of categories. And then
Whoever
they
made this is
automatically
right.
take into account its members' rankings.
So it starts at so we got
John
my
Nutt
God.
is 35.
Dude, I'm looking at people. Okay, we at 49 we have loss. So 6 losses. 0 and 12. Another guy, Billy Two Tone Combs, 0 and 8. It's just a picture of Bruce Lee. Alex
Bruce
Beastman
Lee,
Eastman,
Chuck
0
Norris,
and 15.
Jonah, Chuck Norris.
That's what I meant to say. Joe the Hoe Bag Botchek, 0
Sweet
and
name
10.
though.
Will Carnage Kane, 1 and 44, but his win
Chad,
came recently in
honestly,
2020.
honestly, he
Then
was
it's Nine Tails, Wonder Eagle, Batman, Hachimadru, Cameron Taylor,
2 and
2
12
and 12.
amateur.
And then we
though.
got Jay Ellis at 15 and 100.
You gotta respect Will Cartage
What?
Cards,
This is the
dude.
greatest rankings ever fucking
Okay,
made.
but it's funny
Oh my
how like
God.
once
Man
you
was
get
0 and 39.
Who's last?
no, but once you get to like 30,
Thomas Almeida's last at 22 and 5.
Wait, look at fucking.
Thomas Almeida is the lowest ranked fighter on Tapology.
Look at Nine Tails Wonder Eagle Badman Hachimanjiro's picture on Tapology.
Yeah.
It's fucking the worst Photoshop.
No, dude, he's not.
wow, Clay Guida is one step above Thomas Almeida.
I know.
Uriah
very
Faber. Oh no.
Juicy Formigo.
Anthony
Diego
Johnson.
Ferreira.
Anthony Johnson is 6'6".
Damn.
Rafael Vazine
Rory
is
McDonald.
6'5'9".
Rory McDonald. Cowboy Johnny Walker.
Kevin Holland
Oh
is
my
6'2".
Ty.
Cub
Cub
Swanson.
Swanson.
Overranked.
Honestly, Rory's
It's just because
appropriately
nobody
ranked, though.
rates these guys. I can't believe BJ Penn isn't on there. Paul Felder is 602.
Well, BJ Penn probably gets some meme votes. Oh, did you
Damn,
see
that was great.
BJ Penn is talking shit to Jake Paul?
Yeah.
He's trying to get knocked out. Hey, that's good. I'm a fan of the Tapology pound for pound rankings.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely exceptional.
He's ranked 98th out of 99 active U.S. Northeast pro welterweights. Also fights
Yeah,
at
that was
welterweight,
funny.
weighed in at 163.
98 out of 99.
He was 99.
Yeah, who's that guy?
That guy, 0 and 15. Montoya, the son of God, Swilling.
That's not as bad.
I don't know.
I feel like-
he has less stick-to-itiveness than Jay Ellis.
He has less wins, so I guess it is the single predicament. We need Jay Ellis versus that guy. That's the fight that needs to be made.
That is the fight that needs
I'm
to
gonna
be
run
made.
that next, Wyatt. If you just bet on the guy who had more wins every time, how much money would you have made or lost?
A lot.
Oh, but this
probably.
guy, oh, that's rough. He was 1 and 6 amateur and then 0 and 15.
He's ranked
Pro.
921st out of 922 active U.S. pro welterweights.
Yeah, and this guy, the son of God, is 922nd. He's the only guy below him on both the rankings.
That's great.
Damn. Well, is
That's awesome. What? That's a great piece of content.
there any more talk? Is there any more talk after this?
We're
I'm
right
out of
at an
talk.
hour.
Yeah, we are right at an hour. All right. Do we just call
Thanks.
it here?
Well,
Tapology
yeah, I think it
rankings.
was a
Yeah.
lovely episode.
Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone.